Good morning and welcome to Melzworld Live. I'm your host, Ramel Otis, and today is the 27th of May, 2025. And I hope everyone had a fantastic Memorial Day. Welcome to Tuesday, where I think I've been gone since the weekend, right? So not too long. So this was a good Memorial Day. We had a family over, had some really high quality steak, and just really had a good day. It was um, just a good weekend. And then yesterday was just full of nothing, lots of nothing. And if you never get a chance to do nothing, it's important every once in a while. I mean, you don't want to make your life nothing, but the nothing is as important as the thing, right? When you're doing something, when you're when you're when you have a very busy life, you sometimes, there's the phrase "stop to smell the roses," but really what it is you just got to stop. That's it. Stop every once in a while. Just stop, because it is important to have that kind of stillness. And let's see here. Yeah, you want that. You want that. You want that quiet. You want that little like level of nothingness, and it really allows you to reset. And yesterday, very much a reset day. I won't go into too much detail because there's not much to give, but let's just say I did a lot of Valheim, a tremendous amount of Valheim. I would say an obscene amount is the best word. I put so many hours into something. Um, but yeah, ultimately it was a great weekend, and I hope you guys had one. And we're staring summer down the face, right? It's the last week of school here in San Diego for some of these elementary schools, and it's not even a full week. I think they end on a Thursday. So what, today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then that's it. It's summertime. And this summertime is different because the last couple summertimes, Lisa's been really, really wanting to spend that summer with Roman. And that summer kind of gets interrupted by these kind of massive trips and these massive events. And yeah, this is going to be the year, right? And for me, the goal is to, this is the summer of cash. Like, I got to figure out stuff. I got to figure out how to, get get roles and get paid, and this is a survival. It's always been survival, but I don't know. I feel optimistic. I don't know. There's a quiet optimism that kind of rests within me, and once again, I will hold on to that. It's oh, I have a superstition, right? So this little bracelet was given to me by the coastal employee, the coastal payroll. Um, oh my god, the words are escaping me. The Colombian division, right? Coastal payroll, in its efforts to um, save money, hired a handful of uh, employees from Colombia who were incredibly qualified, hardworking, very good, very amazing people, super smart. Um, and we became friends, right? And so they sent me on one of their gift packages, um, a bracelet. This is a friendship bracelet, and the way that the friendship bracelet works is you you wear it until it falls off, right? And that's what it is. But this was actually helped tied on by somebody who I will not mention, and that maybe that's the reason I can't get a job, right? I don't want to be too superstitious, but maybe once either this falls off naturally or I just cut it off, this is what's holding me back. I know in the cosmos and in the scientific world that doesn't make any sense, but I'd like to say that luck and superstition have played at least a small part of some of the success. So maybe that's what I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on the potentiality of this being the one reason I can't get a job. And, who knows? Anyways, okay, well, let's dive right in. And let's go through the updates. Let's see what's going on, and yeah, unless there's some other pressing matter that's bugging me. Nope, not at all. I'm just gonna go right into it. So, um, house updates. Always doing little things, right? When you move a mountain, you do it one spoon at a time, and so getting the garage clean one box at a time, one piece of garbage, one piece of recycling. It's important. Um, that I think Lisa is still working on the garden. My health. So once, just to kind of bring everybody up to speed, one of the things that I'm doing is I'm back on intermittent fasting, and um, I'm back on just kind of watching the diet and avoiding added sugars. And for the most part, Memorial Day aside, Memorial Weekend aside, I've been good for the first week. And this is the actual real first week where we have no more leftovers. So there's nothing that I can kind of eat. I got to make really conscientious whole food decisions. Um, Stick to low carbs, low sugar, high protein, high fiber, vegetables, fruits, all natural stuff, and continue with the intermittent fasting. So nothing, no eating from noon until noon, and then my eating window should be from noon to like 6 or 7, depending. And yeah, so the first week was a success. I would say it was a success. I think that I felt, if anyone's ever done a ketogenic, you'll notice that um, there's that first week when you go low carb, you'll start getting like carb headaches, and those are good, right? It means that you're not consuming the carbs and the sugar headaches as much as you used to, and that's a resetting of the body. I'm gonna do another one this week. I'm gonna keep going, but I watched the YouTube video, and uh, that's a terrible thing to say as a lead up to like what makes a decision. There's this girl. She her both of her parents are bodybuilding champions, and so she grew up in a bodybuilding household, and so she grew up with kind of naturalistic. It is, obviously it's not naturalistic to just be a bodybuilder, but their normal parenting incorporated a lot of the behaviors and attitudes that they were doing when they applied it to their own lifestyle and diets. And one thing that she said was, never use the scale, use the pants, right? And I'm just paraphrasing, but what I'm getting at is, you use the pants because that is a clear determination of whether or not weight is falling off your body, right? The scale fluctuates. The scale gets heavier with salt, gets heavier with water, gets lighter when you sweat. And to track weight is kind of like tracking the stock market on a daily basis. It's volatile. And ultimately, if you can take 20 to 100 steps back and you can kind of get like a big picture, weight loss through a scale makes sense. That you can kind of see graphically the time of the weight loss. For me, this methodology, we're going to try it out because I've tried out a million. This methodology is, let's use the pants versus the scale. And because that, and I have a belt that will be able to tell me if things are going in the right direction. And that's good. That's good enough. If I'm eating clean, if I'm intermittent, if I'm avoiding excess sugars, excess carbs, all of the other things should fall into place naturally. That's what I'm hoping, right? And of course, exercise. Exercise hasn't quite figured out what I am yet. That's fine. That first week, I kept talking about it, but this is the week that I'm going to make sure that I incorporate it. So yeah, I want to make sure that it's all, this is the journey that we get to go on together. And when I was doing, uh, performances in 2016, I mean, I was clearly rotund. I was a big dude. Um, and when you compare it to this last concert in Nahum was not nearly as big. So the good news is there was something I was doing right in the last 9 years. So I got to keep going, really, is what it comes down to. Okay, so that's health. We're done talking about that. Yeah, see, Ozempic and Zepbound, okay, sure. I think that's the last resort. I know it's there. I know the answer's there. I know now when they go, oh, I wish there was a pill. This is the pill. That's the pill. I wish there was a pill to lose weight, because what Ozempic / Zepbound does, or whatever any of those, is it forces food to not be interesting, right? You have a plate of food, and that whatever that Ozempic Zepbound does is just it alters your attitude towards that food. And I've seen it happen. There's a you don't know if you're hungry or not. You know you should eat, and when you start eating, you don't want to get through too much, and that's great. That's a great way to hack your brain chemically into avoiding food. Can I do this on my own? I mean, I've only been trying for 45 years. Focus and cardio. That's right. I need to get this going on. So week 1, stabilize. So I guess now we move on to week 2. Reduce carbs. I did do that. I started intermittent fasting, not like super tightly. No more added sugars. I did. I'm making concerted efforts. This one, not so much. But I did do some walking throughout the whole week. So give me that, okay? Like, forgive me. I'm sorry. So we're going to say that week 1's done. Let's go ahead and knock that off, okay? So now we're going to go into week 2. And week 2 is called, what's the word I want to call this? Adhere, okay? So we're going to repeat week 1, but tune it up. Because week 1 was easing off, using leftovers. Week 2 is adherence to the plan. And that means more conscientious choices, more stringent requirements to get through week 2, and actual working out, right? Okay, so that's the plan for this week. Nothing for car. Work is work. Keep applying, ultimately. Music. I just got a tweet from Fuzogs that the song's coming out. He's working on a music video, and it's great. I can't wait for it to come out. I do want this week to start writing on Quill Microphone. I feel like I haven't. I also want to re-record. I think I want to try a different voice for the Unrest. I tried it out in the car. I think I need to do something a little bit more intense. So we'll see how that works out. Okay. Missionary position. Oh, man. We lost a dude. Who's to say? I don't know where this is going to head. I might just close it out, or we might just turn it into something less stressful. Okay. That's it. Yeah, I almost have a hook. I'm close. Work on the shooting script, health stuff, Darksiders. Oh yeah, this got canceled. So today is the 27th. And yeah, I'm going to do work with the Unrest. I think I mentioned... What did I want to do? Uh-oh. I think it's want to start writing on Quill. Microphone. Work on shooting script. Apply to jobs. And I think there was one more thing. With Unrest, start working with apply jobs. Work with the Unrest. Quill microphone. Oh my god. Oh. Start editing Flow Machine. Yeah, I'm going to just make this music video. I'm done. I haven't done anything, and I think I should. So, okay. That's everything. So, yeah, we got to 8:45, and it's quiet in chat, so there's nobody talking, which is fine. But, yeah, this is it. Really kick off this Monday. Tidy the room. Let me add tidy the room on here. I just want to make sure I do that. It's really important. There, tidy the room. to work on the unrest, start working on the Quill microphone. Yep. So let's not get distracted today. Let's get all on this goal, and yeah, let's do it. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you poking in. If you're a regular, thanks for listening in. Otherwise, if you're a bot, go to monkey hell. That's it. Let's see here. All right, this is Melzworld Live over Mel Otis. Have a fantastic Monday, and I will see you tomorrow morning.